pretend that I don't care.
Look, I do care, but I don't care. My phone is always on me, but I'm not there. Notified, but it always coincides with something that overrides. On the grind over time, nobody gets no reply. That's bona fide, no disrespect. Screen's always lighting up like a cigarette. I save my writing for the symphonette. Here's the thing.
It wasn't my fault.
Yeah, boy.
You're not my problem.
Look.
But you got issues.
Hey.
Don't call me.
You said I should have texted you more often. If I would have wanted you to care. But can't you see that I have been busy trying to pretend that I don't care?
Why do you think this is? What you say doesn't match up with how you're leaving me on red and how you never pick up. And no one to tell the girls on your phone. So you got a pretty high Candy Crush score. Boy, you're wasting your time. But let me tell you that it wasn't my fault. You're not my problem. Boy, you got issues. Don't call me.
You said I should have texted you more often. If I would have wanted you to care. But can't you see that I have been busy trying to pretend that I don't care? And you say I should have texted.
Don't hold out for a text that you'll never get. Are you bitter yet, or is it jealousy? Fundamentally, there's nothing you could thread to top my lethargy. A message in a bottle, and that bottle in an ocean, and that ocean is no metaphor for my devotion, but I don't have the energy. I don't have the energy.
And you say I should have texted you more often. If I would have wanted you to care. But can't you see that I have been busy trying to pretend that I don't care?
Phone is always on me.
What's up, people? How's it going? Um, Very impromptu, but it's a Sunday, okay? And it's somebody's birthday, got to be celebrating. DLF says Mama Scrunch is trying to rip him off, right? So there's a few things I want to go over. Typically, I'm trying to do this once a week, at least, maybe twice a week. Um, all right, so we're gonna holy crap. Okay. Should we even go into Wednesday errands? I guess so. We also gotta put in the crystal math made his D small. Very interesting title for that one. Yikes. Okay, well I guess we're gonna we're gonna go over that. Wow, okay, that was a very interesting commercial. Okay. Give me a second. Also, did you guys see that Sam Sulik? Because I watch like a lot of Jim Bro stuff. Sam Sulik finally got his IFBB card. Incredible, isn't it? If you don't know who that is, don't worry about it. It wouldn't really be of consequence. But I watch a lot of I shouldn't say a lot, but I watch a fair bit of gym content, and because of that, I'm kind of interested in when I see guys that have like millions of subscribers and they do gym content like Sam Sulik and a whole host of like other people. Um, I'm always curious to see how they perform for a guy who just videos himself in the gym doing the workouts and whatnot, and then to be a IF a BB Pro is an incredible achievement because it's not easy. It's actually pretty hard. You got to be hitting in the gym consistently to the point where you religiously have a plan every single day of what you need to do to build your body. Hey, Blue Eyes, what's up? Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Okay, let's just get started with this. Let's see what he has to say.
We're going. All right. Ow. Yeah, I remember too that I could go to the food pantry tomorrow. I gotta go at like 5 though. I keep forgetting that they're open tomorrow too. So whatever. No, this whole thing with the new fucking, what do you call it? This new revelation of MommaScrunch bullshit. Yeah, now she's claiming that I don't owe her 3,700. I owe her 7,000 now.
Ooh.
Where the fuck did she get that from?
Ooh, why?
Yeah, so now she's like lying to the courts, and she's trying to like commit fraud. Because I have the write up right here with her signature, and it says, let's see, I wrote this part. What was it 10/15/2024, and I put 3,700. And then I signed it here. That's my signature. It was like a Donald Trump signature. And then she wrote on here, paid, because she paid the 3,700 by check, which was my rent.
Yeah, and at the top it says 3250, and it's scratched out, which what seems to be a signature. So what the hell is that? Did you guys notice that? Check out right there. It says, was it 30? No, it says 3,200. So if you add the 3,200 plus the 3,700, and what seems to be some sort of writing could easily be a signature, that adds up to 6,900, which is practically $7,000 DLF. So maybe if you're really gonna write a very loose contract on signature, on paper with signature, maybe you shouldn't have what you're saying is a mistake at the top and scratched out, because now that's going to come into a question, right? You got to rewrite it all over. Well, so what does it say? October 15th, 2024, $3,700, somebody's signature, paid by check. It seems it's MommaScrunch's signature, to be repaid in full in consideration of, I guess, loan or whatever. And yeah, it says Lynn Constantino right there. So, folks, be careful when you chicken scratch out a contract, because a judge can, do multiple things. Either take this into full consideration, and this is just completely binding, and they take it for what it is, or take this into partial consideration. But like, okay, you guys reared something out here. I'm gonna look at it. I think it's valid. Or they could be like, yeah, this isn't valid. Let's hear, what you guys have to say, and I'll work something out of what or who I think is telling the truth versus who's not telling the truth, versus, who he thinks should be paying back and at what amount. So this shouldn't have happened. You can't. It's kind of like writing a check and then using the like whiteout paste or tape on it, because you know how they come in the roller tapes. What'd you miss? You missed nothing at all. Be free. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Doesn't he already get? Okay, so here's the rundown of what happened with DLF. DLF was monies were under the control of Adult Protective Services, APS. It's like CPS, but it's with adults. They screwed up because they didn't inform him. He also screwed up. This is partly the fault of many parties. where he was getting his rent paid and he was getting a stipend every month. Plus, on top of that, he could request additional funds. But nobody thought that when he started working full time, but not only full time, but overtime, that when the government figured out that he was working, that they would cut him off. So what happened? They cut him off, and his rent wasn't paid because it was supposed to be an automatic thing. All of a sudden, where he lives gives him a notice that he's like a couple months behind on rent. He freaks out. He asks Adult Protective Services what the hell's going on. They look into it, and the government had cut him off months and months ago for anything. So he says that why did this happen? Blah blah blah. And they're like, that's because you were working not only full time but overtime at Creature Comforts. So the government saw that and they cut you off. So then it took him months to get back, into the service, because you have to apply, then you have to do a lot of verifications. You have to verify that he no longer works at Creature Comforts. And it took a couple months. He got pissed off at the Dog Protective Services, so he's paying his rent on his own like a big boy. Yes, he's paying his rent and his bills on his own like a big boy. No longer is he having APS, diddle daddy, and drag their feet. So now this is where it comes to. This is what you will hear him say. He needs a job, but it needs to be under certain hours or under certain amount. But places aren't going to do that, because you can't tell a place to pay you less than minimum wage, because that in itself is illegal. They have to pay you at least minimum wage. And so he goes in like, okay, I can do these hours, but you got to pay me underneath minimum wage. That's not going to fly. They're going to quit the interview immediately. And that's what they have been doing, is quitting these interviews with him, because he's asking what, of course, would be considered strange, but also on the other end, people don't want to get in trouble with their businesses because they don't want to do that sort of illegal activity. So there you have it. So this is where we're at right now. Still looking for a job, shaved his head not too long ago, and now he's in a fight still with MommaScrunch.
Paid, yeah, because she paid the $3,700 by check, which was my rent. Paid by check, and then it says to be repaid in full in consideration for computer, and then she put her signature. So we're going to have a little chat about that. But in the meantime, I got my federal tax refund back. And
whoopee.
So yesterday, remember, we had a bunch of money.
Ooh, look at that. Big
So
ball.
we're gonna
He needs to start throwing that in the air, sliding it across his hand, showing all the big dollar bills. He's balling. That's what was he calling that again?
recount that in front of MommaScrunch, because I know she's watching this.
Oh yeah, look at big baller.
All hundreds, by the way.
Damn,
1,
baller.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Oh no.
19 here.
Oh no, it's so crispy. It's so crispy. He can't even separate the $100 bills. Man had $1,900 in tax refund. What would Mike have on his cardboard sign if he started paneling? He would have he's N-word rich right now, because he has 1,900 big ones that he can spend on anything, and obviously he's gonna blow it on frivolous bullshit that he doesn't need, like a $7,000 computer.
Come on.
Who the hell needs a $7,000
13,
computer
14.
like it's 2003 up in this bit? I could totally get like a $7,000 computer if it's like 2003. Because that's what they were costing back then. But computers, good computers, you can get a really good computer for $1,500, tops $2,500 if you're maybe trying to get a MacBook, like the best top of the line MacBook, or close to there. Like sometimes the next generation shit, it's so expensive. I don't see why people do it, because the half-in rule still happens every 6 months. The price effectively should half, right? That's what the half-in rule is. So with technology, something that was top of the line a year ago is not top of the line anymore a couple months to a year down the road. So Marie,
14,
he had a
15,
lot of federal tax withholding.
16,
Yeah,
17,
that's because he doesn't
18,
work and he gets funds from the
19.
government.
So there's $1,900 here. That's a thick wad of hundreds, right? So 19, right? Well, we got another one today.
Oh shit!
And get this.
No, he's pulling up. Oh my god, the big ones. Why is this happening? I'm drinking water right now, and this man is, throwing the big $100 bills. They're not even Canadian. It's US, so you gotta times that by like 1.25. Shit, times it by 1.3 right now, the how much the Canadian dollar is hurting.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Wow, so
There's
that's
another
2,700.
800.
2,700 big ones.
Scrunch, which brings the grand total up to 1,
Why are we
2,
counting it again?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
Uh-huh.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
We really didn't need to do this. We already counted 1,900 plus another 800. That's 27, okay? Why are we rubbing salt in the wound by doing this?
19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27.
He
So
just
now we're up to $2,700.
right?
We only need another grand to go. So
all right.
this will be locked up.
Mm-hmm.
And it will continue to grow.
Yeah, plus everybody knows his address and apartment number, and now he's shown the world that he has $2,700. Shit, man. I don't know how Buffalo is. His area is pretty good, but I'm just saying, internet these days and times, a lot of influencers flex a lot of things on camera. Did you guys hear about that story about that influencer in the Philippines? He went into some remote region in the Philippines, married this otherwise seemingly nice Filipino lady, but then the community isn't well off, and he was having this business. Plus, he was a foreigner guy from the US. So typically, they will always think you have money, whether or not you do have money, and you're always a target for getting robbed. And in some certain places, certain countries, when you get robbed, you automatically get killed, because there are certain countries in the world where the how do I put it? Depending on the country, either they'll just rob you and leave you alive, or they'll rob you and unalive you. Like, it's an automatic thing to unalive you. It's really messed up. But you just got to be careful online these days, especially if you're influencer in certain areas. Like, people are watching what you're wearing, what you're buying, how much money you have. Look what happened to XXX Tentacion. Like, he was buying bikes in Florida in his BMW i8. They ambushed him. I could tell you stories about multiple influencers online. Look what happened to Pop Smoke. Pop Smoke inadvertently showed the address of where he was staying when he was buying all these luxury goods, and look what they did to him. Like, it happens.
Okay. and she's only getting 3,700 of that. So
You got to be careful, is all I'm saying.
yeah. So she's trying to scam me. See, she thinks I'm fucking dumb. You know. Look, I got another. Yeah, so I got my tax refund back. That's what I was gonna say, and it was only $8.75. Oh, that's how you open it.
What?
I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I got my tax refund back, right?
All right, and he's already blowing the money in good old DLF fashion. As soon as money comes to him, it goes out, and this is the exact reason why he was under. He was a ward of Adult Protective Services because they had to protect him from his goddamn self. Is what they were doing.
Right. And
This man's gonna blow it on the green.
it was only $8.75. So I'm like, all right, fuck.
Gonna get
it.
some space juice.
I had some money left over. I got a couple of these.
Of course.
And
he's doing that.
Went up there, got another pre-roll. I took 75 for myself. Okay, I took 75 for myself. Go fuck yourself. So I took 75 for myself. I got another Northern Lights, some drinks, and another pre-roll. And then I went out and got myself some food. So then I put fucking 800 toward the scrunch. Okay, and on March 3rd, we're putting a little bit more.
Sometimes my thinking is the amount of stuff that people waste. Like, let's say you have $5, 10, 15. If you invested that correctly in like even a stock, I would say crypto, because crypto, there's no stock these days that can 100 or 1,000 times in a couple months, even a couple weeks, shit, even a couple days. But even if you did it with stock, like you, after a while, you'll start getting like dividends and whatnot, and there's growth over time. But the types of stuff that people will blow, like if you had invested that a year, 5, 10, 15, 20, the amount of growth you've had or would have had would be incredible, to the point where it's like, yeah, instead of wasting that $15 on some ganja juice, maybe put it into a crypto, I don't know, a coin. Wait and see what happens, instead of blowing it on smokes or something. He still pays for it. Exactly. All right, so Luke says, I screwed up. I took a bus to the seafront, and because it's Sunday, the timetable was totally out of whack, and now trapped there. I won't make my connection. Oh, yikes, man. I'm so sorry, Luke. Yeah, I remember those days of the days of taking the bus, and then the Saturday and Sunday schedule were different. In fact, the Monday to Friday schedule would be the same. The Saturday schedule will be less buses, and the Sunday schedule would either be non-existent, early stop time, like the buses stop running like at 8 p.m. or something. Sometimes even 7 p.m. would be the last one, and or the Sunday schedule will be just way less buses, even for the Saturday schedule. It was a complete mess. But those days, I do not
Hell no.
enjoy.
I don't know. Let's see how this works.
I used to take me 3 to 4 hours to get home by bus. Can you imagine the multiple connections? 3 to 4 hours to get home.
You see how this works out? It's like I can't even do anything. No, I just sent that contract thing I wrote out to my lawyer, and she's trying to rip me off for some reason. That's what she fucking does. I bet you this is something that she learned from Mark. So I got this.
Does he owe MommaScrunch money? He does. He's claiming he owes MommaScrunch 3,700. MommaScrunch is claiming it's $7,000. So we shall sit back and see what happens when evidence is presented to the judge presiding. Well, I guess when it comes to that, I mean, they're still in court for the whole protective order thing and was presenting evidence. I'm pretty sure there's another hearing happening soon. And then after that, the judge shall decide whether or not that protective order becomes permanent or forever, how long they want to do that. So we shall see. We shall see. We shall see.
You know, I got the Northern Lights. And I'm trying to open this thing. Like, I can't open it. I hate weed packaging. I really do. So, you know, it says, like, there's like a thing, there's like a fucking fingerprint here that you kind of have to, like, go like that. And it's like, I can't fucking do this. Oh, got it. Fuck you. You know, you couldn't just have like a fucking just rip the thing off and then open it. You got some of these weed things where it's like you ever see and I know people are gonna laugh, but you know, go fuck yourself. You ever see these like weed things where it's like
it's so true. That's actually what it is. It's childproof, but in DLF's case, it's moron-proof. And it takes forever to open it up. Like, silly DLF, you are so silly.
You ever get the one where you open it up and it's like a Ziploc? It's like a Ziploc, but like...
Oh my god, it is 1775. All right, I need
like
this
it opens up like a chick's pussy.
What?
You ever see that shit? Or like they have like these weird packages. Like a lot of these things have like fucking graphics on it, and you know a lot of times, you know, like the shit my dealer sometimes gives me. He gives me this shit where
I think DLF watches way too much prawn for him to say shit like that. Like, what opens up like the JJ?
What's up, Willie?
Pretends
Sometimes
to
my
be
guy
balling.
gives me this shit where it's just like a fucking, it's like a shape. And then you got like weed that's like stuck in the corners. Hi. It's like, dude, just give it to me in a fucking sandwich bag, you know? Why do you have to give it to me in all bullshit?
I don't know. Maybe they want it to look funky, I guess. But I do think he has a huge point.
Why do you give me a fucking bullshit? I got Emerald Fire this time. I had this one. This one was actually a good one. I remember the one time they
All right. I'm gonna go forward. We might watch some of the bike riding stuff. If he says anything else, let's go forward here, and then we're gonna maybe do some errand runs.
I wonder if there's any child porn on this.
What?
Oh, they don't have an SD card slot on these?
Why the hell? Like, who would be putting CP on a iPad to frame you? That's so backwards. It's like, are you trying to tell us your family members are that twisted that they would actually think about it? I don't even think MommaScrunch can even handle an iPad, much less be putting CP on it. Like, WTF, man.
I don't know where it would go.
He's only seen one, Peter.
Yeah, I want to see it.
Yeah. Oh my god, I can't believe that AB actually looks like that.
Anyone has the charging cable for the iPad? I don't know what it is. Yo, send me one. This is
Up Instagram.
Jesus Christ, I can't fucking see. I don't know. It's just it does. I don't know what model it is, but I got an iPad.
Where did he get that from? I mean, any iPad's pretty good, but yeah, Luke is right. Apple devices have never had SD card slots. Pretty much what Apple wants you to do is, if you think you need a half a gig, drive, you better buy the half a gig drive. Else, there's no upgrades, or well, it will be hard to upgrade, right? So you better buy the right amount of storage, else you are, shit out of luck, is what they'll tell you. It's called Lightning. I have many Lightning cables, but you need them. Yeah, I guess he's gonna have to figure that out. Whoever sent him that. It's an older version iPad, but still, it's still an iPad, and there's some use. Maybe you could read some books. Maybe put the Kindle app on that.
I found that.
Oh, he found it. Okay, send it to Luke. Maybe Luke can fix it.
I just found it on the sidewalk, and it wasn't turning on or anything. It might be dead.
Or broken.
The battery might be dead.
Or the screen is.
But I never tried turning it on or anything. I forgot about it. I forgot about it. I was like, oh shit, I still have this. So if anyone wants to send me the charging cable for that, I'm gonna see if anyone on the fucking thing.
What's up, Fish? How you doing? You found an iPad.
On the Discord. Can send me the charging cable for an iPad so I can test this fucker out.
Is possibly iCloud lock. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. That's another huge problem. Remember when I think it was like the iPhone 5s, or I think it's most likely the 6 came out, and there was this one site that was imitating the Apple site, so you could go to the site and actually get your devices like unlocked. And it was this huge problem years and years ago for Apple, and then the site got closed down as soon as pretty much I found out about it. But that was some serious-ish crazy. But yeah, that whole iCloud lock protection is just top of the line. Remember, people, the FBI had to ask Apple to request that they unlock somebody's device, and they said no. If the FBI, who has quality people, couldn't do this, what's the chance of you guys figuring it out, or me? Shit, I'm freaking studying trigonometry right now. I haven't. You know what? I said this before, but I'm really good with calculus, algebra, but trigonometry. Like, I decided not to do trigonometry because I was already doing calculus, and then I started doing algebra. I was like, I don't really need to do trig, but now I'm doing trig, which is just crazy. iOS 7 is when the iCloud activation blocking took off. Gotcha. Thank you. So it was the iPhone 6 then where that happened. You got a nice HP laptop at Walmart for $600. That's pretty good. Like I tell you, my laptop that I had that I bought a couple years ago back in 2021. Shit, this is now a dinosaur. It's like 4 years old. It was a Asus VivoBook. I got a Core i5 because the Core i7s were just way too much money. I mean, it has an SSD drive, which is really speeds things up. Once I started putting SSD drives in my hardware, my computational hardware, I'm never going back. Plus, SSD drives are now a lot cheaper. So, what's up, Eggy Toast? You saw a clip of me at the gym. You fainted? Really? You fainted from, I don't know, all the juices flowing out of you, or what?
Yeah, if anyone wants to send me the charging cable for an iPad.
All right, so Luke says you can bypass the activation lock, but that will merely turn it into a glorified iPod. An iPhone or cellular iPod will be totally useless. The moment a SIM is inserted, it may just relock. Gotcha. Thank you. Thank you for that, Luke. Shout outs to Luke, knowing a lot of shit about shit, which I like. Good shit.
Send it to me.
You were beside yourself with lust. I know. You couldn't help yourself, Eggy. All right, we're gonna go forward with this. So he remembered his iPod that he found on the street. He says that crystal math made his D small. He also says his grandfather was G to the A to the Y. And he also says dad put bleach in the water. What the hell's going on? What? Where? Why? Okay. Okay, where do I even start? We're gonna do this. Okay. It's now a court order to find a job. How about that? It's now a court order to find a job. We're gonna go to part one. Like, who even says stuff like that?
When I started drinking
Put
warm
bleach in the
water to help
water.
me lose weight, my friends
We're gonna
laughed
go
at
over
me.
these commercials.
But when they
in a
saw how
second. All right. Oh no.
When I first tried
We're
this
gonna
abstinence,
no. We're gonna skip this. We're gonna skip this. Okay, let's go to this one. This is called It's now a court order to find a job. Shit, it's a life order to find a job. How about that, DLF? Let's go.
Oh, dogs, it's Dragon Lord Frodo. No, so I got into it with my therapist today. I went to therapy and I got it all fucking pissed off already. Cause this is what it's fucking doing. You know, I'm sitting there at the bus stop, right? I'm at the bus stop downtown waiting for my fucking bus to come on. You know? The one William bus. All right, we all know where I go to fucking therapy, okay? We don't give a shit, okay? So the one William bus downtown, waiting at, what was it, Corton, whatever the fuck. Was it Corton Franklin or whatever? I forget. Somewhere there. It's for some reason it's hard for me to remember the.
Oh wow, nice, Luke. So how much did you did you get that for free, the Asus VivoBook? That's pretty much my stats right there. I have a 10th generation Core i5. Think my hard drive is like half a gig, 512 gig. No, not half a gig. What am I saying? You know what I mean, though. Half a terabyte, 512 gigabytes. It could be 256 gigabytes, but I have externals attached to this, so I got like hard drives, like a 4 terabyte, disk drive. But I do have SSD drives that I just haven't been using unless I plug it in and then I take it out. My RAM is 16 gigabytes of RAM, so I look like a Blackberry Manilow with a baritone voice, like, oh yeah.
The downtown streets.
Monty, is Crystal and baby Leslie still alive? Yes. Crystal and sexy baby Leslie actually commented on Marty's untimely pardon, Music Biz Marty. And she didn't necessarily have kind words, but they've been doing their thing. They just haven't been streaming like they were a year ago. Speaking of which, I still don't know what's happening with Leslie and his nastiness that he tried to do with Grandpa. Like, he was allegedly, supposedly trying to trigger warning grape Grandpa, and already done so on a previous occasion. I haven't looked into it, but I think maybe I should. But that was the time where I kind of didn't feel like covering them anymore after that whole situation happened with the Grandpa grape stuff. Like, it really turned me off. I was like,
weird. Because they're all one
nice.
ways. I think that's what it is. It's like I can't remember now.
Oh, so you can, as long as you recycle something, you're free to root through the wee bins. Well, good find there, Luke. Good find. Yeah, Yeah, that is what happened to Blue Eyes with the Crystal situation. Crystal and Leslie parted ways with Grandpa because Grandpa supposedly got the R worded. And I was like, yeah, after that, and the cat's dying, and then she showed the unalived cat. And those cats were in such bad situation. Of course, they're going to get infections if their entire life is staying in an SUV. Of course, it's going to stink in there. The cats are shitting and pissing all over the place. What kind of life is that then Grandpa is living in there while they were living in the house? It's really messed up situation to have to happen to not only an older man who probably who has lung problems because we see him with oxygen, and then to live in like that situation with the cats. It was horrible.
Court and Pearl, Court and Franklin. Yeah. And it got there on social because what happened was no, I was there at the bus stop waiting for the one to come by, and he just passes me by like this fucking asshole, and I'm like, hey, what the fuck? Like what? It's in the middle of the downtown area. And I'm just like, dude, what the fuck is your problem? I'm standing there at the fucking, oh, yell at me. I'm like, what the fuck? So it's like another one. I'm not going to pick this pedophile up. And I was talking to my therapist about this, like how I look like a pedophile. And I think that's why people like judge me the way I
You
do.
kind of do, bro. I'm
Or
sorry
they
to
do.
say, he kind of does look like one.
You know, I I look like that guy, and I was explaining that, and he's like, "Well, I don't know, maybe you could dress a little different." I don't. What? You don't look like a fucking weirdo. Come on, can I just be a fucking weirdo for one day? And so I don't care. I'll be weird. I'm not afraid to say it. I'm weird.
Okay, straight from central casting level. All right, so what was this? What was this again? Because what we're watching, it's now a court order to find a job. Judge needs to order everyone to family counseling. Gotcha. Let's see what he is actually gonna say about this.
I'm sorry. I look like a fucking pedophile. I'm sorry.
Terminal case of creeper face. Pretty much, I can't. I honestly can't argue with that. What the hell am I supposed to say about it?
And I'm just like, I don't know. I sometimes, sometimes it's just to be left alone.
All right, so is he upset because now he's being ordered to find a job and he just finding it frustrating the job search situation? I guess this is him being frustrated.
Yeah, address. That's what I was trying to say. They got the IP address, the fucking. What's his face? Bruce Wagner, the private dick. And I don't know.
It's true.
That's what the private dick found.
Yeah, pretty much you can tell what he's thinking when you look at his face, right?
And they said that the shit about Brian Hewlin's kids was coming from somebody from it was coming on an IP address of Clint's car at the funeral.
What?
Now I don't know if that means that he's got people on his Wi-Fi because he's got a fucking show a night. So I don't
Yo,
know,
is
but it
Instagram
is
here?
coming from his. It said it came from his.
Yo, is Instagram still in the chat? What is he talking about? Why is Clint being brought up? Because Clint had the funeral home, but the funeral home got shut down like a while ago, right? Instagram. So why is he talking about the funeral home again? And who's this Bruce Wagner guy? Is he some sort of like private detective? Like PI? But he is. I looked at his LinkedIn. He's from Buffalo, New York. Bruce Wagner, licensed private investigator. So I guess this Bruce Wagner individual was investigating DLF. Is that why he's had a little chub for Bruce?
His IP address, but you don't know who actually pressed the button, so to speak.
Okay, thanks. So as Instagram says, he's talking about the private investigator his public defender hired when Clint had him arrested. Okay, so how come his private his public defender hired a PI to investigate Clint and the funeral home? Because I didn't even know public defenders had that type of money, because a private investigator ain't cheap.
Fuck. Oh.
Hey, Tommy's mom, what's up? Same to you. Have a good one. All right, so he's trying to say he didn't talk shit about Brian Hullins' kid, even though he's admitted it before. Yeah, doesn't he talk shit about like pretty much everybody in the Buffalo region? It's not like it's a secret. DLF doesn't really have that much impulse control, and he'll just bring your name up, bring your address up, and start talking shit. So the police department is trying to get him off by saying, oh, the public defender's office was trying to get him off by saying it was two-sided and not just him harassing Clint. Ah, gotcha. Okay, that makes sense now.
You know what the judge should do? I think the judge should order me and my mother and my father all to group therapy.
Thanks, Instagram. Appreciate the info.
Family therapy. I think that's what we all need. We're done with this fucking sarcasm shit going on. Just fucking straight ass, talk. No fucking bullshit. No fucking ripping on others. Can we just stop with this shit?
Isn't that what MommaScrunch, and PapaScrunch have been trying to do for years, except this man flies off the handle and starts talking about PDFs and cheese pizza and touching bellies and little kids and etc. That's literally what his family's been trying to do. They talk to him in a calm fashion. Well, except for Papa Scrunch. Papa Scrunch just flies off the handle these days. He's had enough. Papa Scrunch has had years of this man's bullshit. His grown ass man child of an offspring has been saying he's a diddler for like the past 20 years. Of course, he's sick of that shit.
Because I fucking hate it. You're fucking calling when your brother, you know, sexually abused me.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. I knew this was gonna happen. We're gonna skip through this. Oh, it's the weed. It's
And I'm
kicking in.
just like, I'm just fucking tired. No, I really am. I'm just fucking tired of it all.
The baby's coming. I'm pregnant with a new dark roast.
Oh,
Naughty
poor
little bean, you sweet son of a
1775.
gun.
All right, we're gonna skip that. Makes me want to get some 1775 coffee now.
Like if I get a girlfriend, I can't get some fucking girlfriend that's like, I don't want to hear about like how fucking Trump sucks all day. I don't want to hear it.
Oh, that's what you're gonna hear when you get a girlfriend. That Trump
Like,
sucks?
I can't, you know,
Because there's no females that voted for Trump, right?
you know.
Like what goes in some people's heads? Sometimes it's like, what?
Can we not listen to? Can we not hear the fucking Trump talk?
Why is he so controversial now? What? Because of, I heard they were trying to get rid of him, quote unquote, and put charges on him. I don't even know what happened with those charges and whatnot. I mean, shit. Like a lot of people are, getting into a lot of shit. I can't even speak to that because it's rather a sensitive topic because it was like R word stuff. So I will depart from the conversation. But yeah, I never really looked into it, but I did know he was saying what we consider controversial things on his platform. Before he was on YouTube, but he got booted from multiple platforms, kind of like how they were canceling other people, where the social media platforms come together and then they all boot you from all their platforms within like the same period of time, pretty much like the same day. Yeah, it was SA stuff.
I can't. It's like I can't fucking stand.
Yeah, exactly. Be free. It was the SA.
I know.
stuff.
I mean, no. I'm not even. I'm not really saying that. I'm just. I don't mean it like that. Like I just. I'm sorry. I can't do it. I just can't deal with there's just a lot of drama, and I'm just don't want to fucking deal with it. I know I look
Yeah, that
weird.
as well, fish.
I'm sorry, I look weird. I'm walking through a thing with a bunch of young women. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Who the fuck knows? Maybe that chick was just saying I was eating the food because she wanted me to get out of that fucking place. I was like, I could say shit. She's creeping. I'm creeping you out.
Okay, he's talking about creature comforts, about the food eating, because he allegedly, supposedly was eating people's food, which, I mean, I'm kind of thinking he was. Not that I'm being salty or anything, not like we're bros, but he's totally the type of person to eat your shit. I'm just saying. DLF, you could look at him, is like the type of guy that, you bring in your lasagna, you're gonna eat it at lunchtime, and then all of a sudden you go in the fridge and it's gone. He's definitely that type of guy.
I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm sorry. I look like I can't fucking take this. I just want to get out, go. And it's just like if anyone of my coworkers say I got a girlfriend or something, I just tell them I'm gay. That's what I tell them. I'm like, I'm gay. Like, leave me alone. I don't want to talk about this at work.
I don't think people are gonna want to talk to him about anything.
No, you know, and no, that's what I tell them. I'm just like, no, I'm not interested. So when a woman says that shit, or she's trying to feel you out. I don't know.
Okay, you know what? I'm going forward. I really don't want neckbeard talk. I really don't. I'm not. It's a Sunday, okay? Let's say some prayers. Enough with the neckbeard talk. Boo hoo hoo. You know, ladies at work thought you were weird looking and they were saying shit about you. You ate their food and they caught your ass. Can we move on, please? Thank you.
So
S Jam. Actually, I was watching S Jam just before we started the stream, and he had the camera on his bed for hours, and then when I'm just bound to leave, he all of a sudden woke up. Like that man is in the thralls of alcoholism. I don't know what is gonna happen. I freaking have tried to help. Even yesterday I told the guy, dude, just get a gym pass. Let's work on your eating habits, cut the drinking out, and work on building a good body. The guy doesn't give a shit. Like, I was in the gym, he didn't believe I was at a gym. I'm like, dude, I'll help you. Like, all you gotta do is try. But that's the whole point. He doesn't want to try. He's never gonna try. And he was still on the floor for hours. He's constantly falling off his chair. He's constantly drinking, and he's gonna find himself in trouble if he doesn't stop, because he's gonna start missing days at work again.
I'm gonna be honest, some of this shit kind of scares me with my health.
I have no idea about the Greg stuff. I watched some UK programming, because I think the peak of like English programming in terms of like content is like UK stuff, because it's so expensive to go out, isn't it, Eggy? Like, you wanna spend a night out on the town. It's gonna cost you quite a fair bit of pounds. Yeah, it ain't no pound town type of stuff. You ain't gonna be spending pence. You're spending the pounds.
The diabetes, the glaucoma, and it does scare me. But on the other hand, I just don't trust any of these things. Like, I just don't. And I feel like, if worse came to worse, that if I got like cancer, or I got like really bad like blindness or something, I think I would just kill myself, and I don't even care. And I think I should be allowed to do that because I saw how Eugene went. Okay, and I'm just like, nah, that's not for me. Why should I go through all that shit? You know?
Oh my god. Those tidy whities are way too tight. Yikes. All right. Should we finish that off? I guess so. But we also gotta take a look at, should we even do part two? He's kinda low on the energy. We should take a look at like the Wednesday errands, right? He's taping the exterminators again. This is the shit why people think you're weird, man. Why would you be videotaping the exterminators? I don't get that. Like, why would this man set up a camera to videotape the exterminators? You know what I heard? You know how I figured some stuff out? I figured out that a lot of people use milk to freaking put in their alcohol, like their vodka and stuff, which I thought was like, okay, I guess, I don't know, do people actually do that? But people actually do use milk, and they put that stuff in like their alcohol. I would guess it would be vodka. I mean, I guess you could put it in bourbon and cognac as well, but I totally would not have figured that out. I was like, okay, that's different, but people actually do that. I'm like, cool. I had no freaking idea, but now I do. So there you go. Blue Eyes is like, yo, people put milk in like their vodka. Yeah, people use it. Hey, if you don't have anything else in the house, it's better than, chasing it with water. Just chase it with milk. All right, let's go to this like Wednesday morning. Errands running, going to family court, and let's see what he gets up to. Okay, because we're not gonna get lulled to sleep by his machinations of what his uncle and his dad and his mom is allegedly supposedly doing to him. Let's go. Whiskey or beer, it's a thing, right? Be freeze like that's foul. Who chases beer? You know what? People do all sorts of things. So you're saying that people put milk in their whiskey. I mean, I guess I get that, right? Because that whiskey can be strong sometimes. But beer?
All right,
Oh,
kiddies.
stout is a heavy beer. Okay, that's why.
It's that time.
They see me rolling. They hating.
We gotta go to court.
Speaking of Camillionaire did really good for himself. They're trying to make nothing dirty. Riding dirty.
Actually, we got a lot of stuff to do today.
Like the liquor creamsicle. What is that again? Where you have like the Baileys type of like cream? Is it like Irish cream? I don't know if for some reason in Jamaica a lot of people like that sort of stuff, like the cream alcohol. I think it is Bailey's, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's like the Irish cream type of stuff, and it's alcoholic.
So we gotta go to court. We gotta go to the library. We gotta go to the dispensary. And might have to go to the credit union. I was told that my federal tax refund is coming today, but it hasn't shown up in my account yet.
Don't worry. We saw it. We're going back in time because we saw an earlier video where it did happen, but this is from Wednesday. So how many days ago was that? Like 5 days ago.
So I'm hoping
Yeah, four,
that
four, 5
when
days ago.
by the time I get out of court and shit, let me.
I've never tasted Ethiopian honey wine. I did go to a very authentic Ethiopian restaurant around Christmas time, not last Christmas, but Christmas 2023. It was really good. But yeah, maybe I should put that on the list. Ethiopian honey wine. I gotta taste that. I gotta taste many things. I gotta eat red bananas. Was it black apples or is it black pears? You know where they grow and they get a certain amount of sunlight or lack thereof, so the skin turns super black and they're super expensive. Stuff like that. Kind of like I would love to do like I know like a weird or eccentric eats show where you get that sort of stuff that's super expensive because you got to import them in, and oh god, the amount of money you're gonna have to pay.
Cross like Jesus. I'm hoping that by the time I get out of court and all that shit, I'm gonna try to find a spot to get over to the other side.
I could, right? And then join with you could do a live with you tasting alcoholic drinks with S-Jam. Yeah, and then shall we have Cassie shouting and screaming in the background? That would be a thing. Did you watch Cassie and what she was doing? There is actually like a drinking YouTube. I mean, that makes sense. There's all types of YouTube. There's BookTube, there's BreadTube, there's Girl World.
Yeah,
oh, nice. Nice, Luke. Congrats.
All right, now I'm cut. All right, great success. So I was told that my tax refund hasn't shown up in my account
Comes
yet.
forward, nice.
So I'm hoping by the time I get out of court that I'll have it on me. You know, I can go to a credit union, add some more money to the Scrunch fund, and right now I ordered a 4-pack of these drinks from the dispensary. They're like weed pop, black cherry, and so I'll get that. And if my shit comes,
Why does
I'll
DLF
get
drink?
another fucking pre-roll and
He drinks like those ganja concoction drink. Yeah, I'm just gonna say ganja because I like how it sounds, ganja man. Plus, I'm from Jamaica, so you know. But he likes the weed infused drinks if he's gonna drink that. Second would be I guess his homemade weed infusions or any type of beer he picks up from like the dump, like the garbage bins. Yes, he does drink stuff from that. I forgot what he was drinking. I think it was Molson because remember it was a Canadian beer, so it's Molson Canadian, right? He got a few bottles of that and was helping himself to some good old fashioned Canadian strong beer.
another Northern Lights 8.
Steve won in DLF. It's happening. We just gotta get DLF in the stream. Typically, DLF would be he's an early rising shiner. Maybe I'll email him. I gotta hide my IP address. You know, he's still trying to find me. He already found where I live and keeps posting it on the internets. Now I don't want him to know other things about me, so maybe I'll have to hide my IP address. Who knows?
And then we have to go to the food pantry after all that too. The one on Niagara and Breckenridge. So we got court, we got the library, we got the dispensary, we got the food pantry. And
Yeah, pretty much, Luke. That's what America does. America and Canada has versions of UK places because that's how people would I guess find a new life into the new world, into North America. When you would go to the West, you would pretty much, instead of you having York in the UK, you have the New York, which is York but it's new. So that's how New York came along. So you'll see a lot of names, especially in Ontario. We have Cambridge, we have Kitchener, we have Hamilton. We have so many names that are UK inspired. It would take me all day to pretty much name them, but yeah, any place in the UK you can think of that has a decent amount of population, there's the same name here in Ontario. So there you go.
possibly the credit union.
South End USA is only gonna come with me.
So I just took 1,000 out yesterday for my mom. Which makes it 1,900. Then whatever I'm getting back from my tax refund, and then whatever I'm getting on the 3rd of March, and then whatever I'm getting in April. And hopefully it'll be paid off by April, and if not, May.
Cool.
Ooh, fuck.
You left making a lot of plans.
Oh. It's hard going up a hill on a bike.
As them legs are skinny.
He's taking a breather.
America is better. No, you did not say that, Eggy. Oh my God! Somebody please screenshot this. Look what Eggy's doing, and she lives with me. You see what she's doing? You know why she's doing this? She found a new lover. I guess she got rid of that Brummy guy. Did you get rid of that Brummy guy, Eggy? You found a new lover, and now you wanna off me for life insurance. That's why that's why you're talking in between the lines. Like, what happened to that Brummy guy? Remember when I went to Colombia and you started seeing that Brummy guy? Had him in my California king bed, in my silky sheets. Now you're probably with a Scouser, aren't you? You binned him. I know you did. Now you're looking for a Scouser. You're like, you forget all those Brums. Those Brummy guys are bullshit. Now you're with a Scouse.
Then once we get past North Street, which is right up here, then it's all downhill. Oh, please, just fucking go. Just fucking go. Come on.
You're with a Scottish man. I mean, I do have a Scottish name, and I trace my ancestry to Scotland. Are you talking about me, Eggy? Or you have another guy? You got another Scotsman in there? What is his house colors? Where's his castle? Where's his lineage from?
Oh my God.
All right, let me skip forward. We got struggling Dragon Lord Frodo here. Where does he end? Oh, he is fighting a shit ton of traffic. I mean, I wouldn't want to be downtown on a bicycle like
The
this.
therapist is court appointed.
People don't freaking care.
I have to do whatever he says. So like I have to, continue going to therapy. I have to take whatever medication he recommends. And if that medication is, medical marijuana, then you have to respect that.
Yeah.
I should have showed up. I should have got high before court. Why? Because if my medication was, meth, also known as Ritalin, then I would be expected to be on my medication. Now, wouldn't I?
Yeah, I dig that. Yeah, makes sense.
What, just because the medication is medical marijuana? Now all of a sudden I'm now, I have to obey my fucking therapy. I have to obey what the court says. I don't know why this is so hard to get. I got until August of 2027.
Luke, we should totally visit New York together. New York, it's beautiful in New York. Well, some places are, other places are shit. But no, I used to live in New York. I used to live in Queens, New York's best borough. But I'm only saying that because I actually lived in Queens. I don't know. It really depends on the borough you live in. Plus, your what you think is acceptable versus non-acceptable. But yeah, I used to live in Queens. I frequented the Queensboro a lot. I mean, I used to go into Brooklyn sometimes. The last time I went into Bronx, it didn't really end well for me because they knew I wasn't from the area, which is still a thing. Going into Manhattan isn't too bad unless you're in Hell's Kitchen isn't that bad. If you go to the Heights, you better be speaking, a certain something is all I'm saying.
Then I can stop seeing that guy.
Take care, Eggy.
And then I can
Have a good one. You want to
I can
Times
stop
Square?
all
Nice.
this bullshit.
I don't even mind SI. Staten Island isn't too bad. Plus, just I guess you could play there. I guess I don't know.
All right.
Yeah,
we got the FBI building right there. Oh look, the Misery Machine sticker's still on the pole.
Okay, that reference, Misery Machine, is his ex-friend, now turned enemy, now turned successful YouTuber, Juicy. So Juicy was this attractive lady. I forgot where she was from. She was from New England area, probably, maybe, I believe so. If not New York or New Jersey state. And what happened was they were friends for some strange fucking reason. Then they fell out and he started talking shit about her. He actually made a rock opera about her, saying that she was a lesbian and had her in a U-Haul with another lady. But Juicy started a channel, a true crime channel called The Misery Machine. And at first it was going okay. I mean, a couple thousand views. And then boom, it exploded. Now Juicy has hundreds of thousands of views in a video. She's making bank. She's making 6 figures a year. She's doing her thing. So good for her. Buffalo looks like a lot of US City, Chicago, Baltimore. Yeah, especially this downtown core. Because Buffalo was modeled after Chicago and Baltimore fish. Well, mostly Chicago. Because back in the day, Buffalo was that city to go to and be seen, kind of like Chicago, New York, and all those bigger cities coming up. Baltimore as well was a pretty big city back in the day. And that's why you have buildings like this. This is literally the downtown circle. because if you're not familiar, there's a big ass circle in the middle. So this is actually going around in a circle. I'm very familiar with this area because I used to go there a lot. Is Juicy is still, yeah, Juicy is still posting. Why wouldn't she post? She makes like 2, 3, 4, 500,000 views a video. That's big money. So of course she's posting. She probably makes, I don't know, maybe 2, 3K a year, if even more. 300K a year is what I'm saying. Maybe 400K a year. It really does depends. But yeah, she's been posting a lot. She now has 601,000 subscribers. Good for her. 601,000 subscribers. That's amazing.
And we got Shitty Hall there. Come on.
I love his
That ambulance coming around the circle there.
Yeah, this is pretty much the center of Buffalo. So you got the FBI building, you got the courthouse, you got City Hall. Everything is here in this huge ass roundabout.
Let me show you kitties something. I put this thing on this pole like 4 years ago.
Yeah, it can be hard to sustain, but what's helping is that true crime is huge. What's happening is that those like cop cam channels have exploded. If you get a few cop cam stuff that nobody has because there's a wealth of stuff out there, like maybe some people aren't FOIA requesting certain things, you're FOIA requesting, you can make bank off of that. You do a minimal editing, you post it online, and people are very interested in these cop cam stuff. So they are dominating right now. Kind of like how other things used to dominate YouTube. I remember when listening to like the newest album would come out, you'd listen to it and people would listen along with you and you react like Fantino does. Somebody else was doing that before. I forgot what his name was, but he pretty much built a niche off of that stuff. So once you're at the tip of the wave coming in first, you can actually make some money. You make some bank.
Let me show you kitties something. We're at the FBI building. Look what it is. It's the misery. I put that there like fucking 4 years ago.
Yeah, it's still there. Good for you.
All right, let's keep moving. Now I gotta get up and around. We gotta go back around. We're doing a fucking turnaround.
All right, smash up that like button.
I want to see my sweet driving skills.
Not driving skills there, buddy. Riding skills. You ain't driving a bicycle. You're riding a bicycle. Shit, it's not even a bicycle. It's a tricycle. It's a trike.
All right, we're gonna try to avoid the circle.
See, that's the circle. Big ass circle.
So
I don't mind the circle. Actually, he should not try to avoid the circle, because then you can kind of get to one side, then you'll be in the circle, then you can get across that way. I don't know why he's trying to avoid the circle. I like the circle. The circle's good.
Go this way. It's basically the same way anyway. And then over here, that's the credit union that I go to.
It's called a roundabout. Pretty much.
I'm just going this way because I want to avoid
Some of the cop stuff is depressing, Fish. You are right, but people are still posting it, and people have gotten into this true crime kick ever since the pandemic 2020, when coffee house crime started to come about, and a whole wealth of other channels started doing true crime. Either they speak about certain incidents that have happened or happening. Law and Crime Network is huge now. Whoever person or people have a long crime network, they're gonna be billionaires, because sooner or later they're gonna move from YouTube into their own syndication, maybe into their own network, because moving from YouTube to a syndication is hard work, but then from your own syndication to a network is even harder, because you're going to get into a lot of politics, because once you have your own network, you are pretty much at or edging on a billionaire, and you would be able to sustain yourself for the next couple of decades at least, as long as you trend with the times. You're gonna be good, because once you have your own news network like Reuters, billionaires, CNN, NBC type of stuff, CNBC type of stuff, you're making bank. So it's a good start.
Oh, excuse me, the circle. The circle jerk.
Like Oprah's own network, they bought her for that, right?
West Genesee Street.
Because pretty much when you have your own network, not only are you making bank like billions, but you're effectively controlling your pie's share of the news. You can influence people, and that is what some people who are already influencing, nations like America fear and don't like, when other people can influence the populace. So that's why she was fought a lot with her own network, because then you could present different angles to things that other people don't want you to present, because they have their own interests at stake with whoever is winning elections or whatnot. They want to influence the populace a certain way. So that is why having your own network is a very big deal.
Whatever.
Why would you beep like that? Because you're going over? I mean, this is why it's really scary. I could never do this shit in New York City. When I lived in Florida, I could never ride on the street because people are so haphazard. They don't give a shit. They'll run you over and keep on driving like you're just a piece of meat, a piece of dirt, a piece of filth, garbage on the side of the road. It was really scary. There's no way I'd be, doing this, especially in like downtown Miami, Fort Lauderdale, or any areas like that. It's no.
Let's circle back around. Can I cut through this alleyway between the fucking the jail here? Oh no, it's a Sally port. All right, we're gonna go this way and then circle back around. Then you go up there and there's the Skyway. And by the way, this is jail. This is right here. You see the barbed wire and shit. That's the Erie County Holding Center.
Yeah, he would know. He's been there a few times. It's like his second home. Well, maybe his third, because MommaScrunch used to be second home. No, DLF is a jailhouse OG. I'm telling you, people, jailhouse OG. He knows exactly what the hell's going on.
All right. And then here's all right, where's the family court?
What size jumpsuit do you think you left skid marks in? Probably like an extra large, like a 3XL at least. I love the skid marks. Can you imagine? Speaking of skid marks and shiting, did you see that how Love Notes for TLC is now live? I remember when I did my examination, it was the Friday, not like Friday like 2 days ago, but 9 days ago. And then all of a sudden I was seeing that Love Notes started to stream like, I don't know, like 12, 14 hours before. I'm like, I should jump on this, but covering her is gonna be difficult because she's streaming all the time, like over and over and over again. All she does is stream for hours and hours and hours a day. And I'll only bring that up because of the skid marks comment, because she used to like shitting. She used to revenge shite at gyms. Like if you pissed her off, she would like let you listen to her, her defecating at places, or watch you look at it. It's like really weird. But she's back. She's been back for about nine days now. But whoever is gonna cover her is gonna be heavy. Nothing commercially available with the DLF. It's all custom. This custom shite suit. Oh yeah, right, Marie.
And then here, that building right over there, that's where we gotta go. Ooh. We got to find out where to lock this shit up at. Oh.
Lots of square yardage on the low. He shops where they sell the tents for fumigating houses. All right. Let me go for it a little bit. I think he kind of locks up by somewhere along here. Then we'll head into the other stuff. All right, give me a second here. All right, give me a second. Okay, so let's see where he goes, because I know the hammering can be kind of annoying to some people. We're gonna go to part 2 for the Wednesday errands. I mean, here we go. We'll continue. We got some cops here, of course, looking at the construction in order. Good old downtown Buffalo.
All right, kids. We found out something new today. Yeah, well, like I said, my mom is a fucking liar. Now she's claiming I owe her $7,000 and not 37 grand, or 3,700. She's saying I owe her $7,000, even though I have the contract that she signed and I signed for that has her fucking signature on it. That says 37. So she's lying to the courts, and she's lying to her own lawyer now.
You thought
I
he
knew
was
this was gonna
okay?
fucking happen.
He's saying that she says 7.
So now when I get home, I'm gonna send my attorney. I'm gonna send my attorney the fucking contract
Does he even have an
where it
opinion?
clearly sits with her signature and everything else. It says 3,700, not 7,000. No, 7,000 is what that computer is worth.
Right, Fish?
Okay. See, she likes to fuck me over. She likes to fuck me over. That's what she does. This is something that I'm telling you, this collateral shit is something that my uncle taught her.
Businessman uncle. Which uncle? Because they're technically both businessmen. One's in construction, the other, owns a bodega.
that fucking scam artist. She's like trying to use the court to scam me. She's lying to her lawyer. She's lying to the fucking court. And I have fucking proof of it. That she's trying to fucking scam me out of fucking over $3,000.
All your hard-earned money. Just trying to take it all away from a hard-working man. Right, Luke? That's what
There was nothing on the thing. If she wants to say that they're for the whatever it's called, the interest. There was no interest. There was no due date for the thing. No due date. So it just whenever I can come up with $3,700 is when I get the computer back. And now my mom's going around and scamming me, trying to scam me, trying to say, oh, now I owe 7,000. No, 7,000's where how much the computer's worth. Okay, that's not how much I owe her.
All right, I guess he's going to the library. He's got to do some uploads.
So I don't give a shit. That's what she signed. That is what she fucking signed. This whole thing should be just thrown out because she's lying to her fucking court. Because she's lying to her court, she's lying to her lawyer. When I get home, I'm going to send my lawyer the contract that she signed with her handwriting and that I signed with my handwriting that says I owe 37, not 7K, 37.
Sure, DLF. Get on that. I shouldn't laugh, but yeah. I mean, once you get his computer back, however long that's gonna take him, I guess he now has the 19 plus 8, so 2,700. So he just needs $1,000 more than he gets his computer back. Dragon Lord Karen tone increasing. He is a Dragon Lord Karen.
Good, my order's ready to be picked up from the dispensary.
And of course, he's got to get his dispensary.
Speaking of which, let's
like it's go-go juice.
fucking do this. Oh, now it's like now you're gonna lie to your lawyer and lie to your fucking shit and lie to everybody. You know, I can't fucking take this shit anymore. And then on top of that, my lawyer, was over there like, well, if you can't do it, if you can't get the virtual thing done, you can go into the court and they'll do it over there. So I go there and they're giving me a hard time. They're giving me a hard time when we don't do that. I don't know why your lawyer told you that. We don't do that. I'm like, oh my fucking God. Why is everything gotta be so fucking complicated? And then I just told the judge, I was like, let me just do this in person.
Of course, you gotta get a few draws. Is he gonna cough? He looks like he's about to cough. Is he gonna do it? Oh shit, he's actually holding it. Oh my God, somebody's. Oh, he coughed. Oh, that is so nasty. Did you see all that spit fly? You saw how all that spit flew, right? Let's watch this again. I knew he couldn't hold it. He doesn't know how to smoke that ganja, man. He's a bad ganja smoker, man. You're putting people to shame, GLF. You don't know how to smoke the ganja. Look at you coughing. Can't even hold it in. All right, no problem, Luke. Take care. I'm glad you're on your way home. That's pretty cool. I guess I'll see you around for another video, whenever that will be. I really appreciate your thoughts and whatnot. Thank you once again. And yeah, I'll see you around.
I got the contract at home. So we're at the library right now. I gotta go and upload some videos. I gotta go and upload some videos and to return some movies. I'm gonna finish this joint. I'm gonna swing by the dispensary, and then I gotta go to the food pantry. I seriously can't believe she lied to her fucking lawyer like that and to the fucking courts. That should be just instant disqualification. It should just be dropped. I don't know what it is.
Why is this man smoking it up? Okay, you know what? I guess we're gonna finish the rest of this. Only 3 minutes more. He's got his juice.
I can't believe that fucking bitch did that.
Smash that like button, people, if you're liking this content. Right. I'd appreciate it.
And by the way, I got text messages with her saying that I owe that 37, not till 7K. That's fucking bullshit. Anyway, I gotta go in. I gotta lock my bike up.
Yeah, we're gonna go.
I got
to part
text
3
messages
soon.
on top of that. $7K. What are you? You fucking scam artist? That's what she does. So no, I'm not paying her no fucking $7,000. I'm not. She can go fuck herself. $7,000. This is the shit that Mark talks to her about. So you know what? I am gonna ask the judge. I am gonna ask the judge for a restraining order between my mother and my uncle, because this is fucked up. Okay, this is fucked up.
You say so?
$7
And this guy is
grand.
ranting. Such a Karen.
And you know what? I might still have the receipt from the fucking check. I mean, not from the check, the receipt that they fill out when she went into the office, and I could probably ask the office staff how much they paid for that. Well, how much that check was. We want to start doing this shit. You know, this is what my mom does. She thinks, oh, he's autistic. He's stupid. He's not gonna know anything. But you don't get it. I'm smarter than you are. You think you're getting away with this shit, and you're not. I'm not gonna let you.
Take care, Mary.
Okay, I'm not gonna let you scam me.
Have a great
Sunday. So I'm gonna give you $3,700, and you're gonna like it. And I'm gonna take that computer, and you're gonna like it. Okay? Okay.
All right. So we're gonna go to part 3. We're gonna end this on a high or a low note. It really depends on how you feel about things. But here we go. Part 3. He's out of the library after uploading his rants.
All right.
He's ready to go.
My money came in. It's $875. Well, I guess after you take out turbo taxes, fees, and all that shit, I'm left with $875 for my taxes. Whatever, I don't care.
And he's gonna take that $75 and spend it on some green.
I got some shit on order at the dispensary. Let's go to the credit union right quick. So what I'm gonna do is I have, like, I don't know, 15 on me. I got a couple drinks over at the dispensary, because they owe me over there pretty much, like, because I couldn't use their rewards thing, their loyalty program thing, because my phone's a piece of shit and won't fucking, the app doesn't work properly. Everything's gotta be a fucking app. Jesus fucking Christ, just fucking go.
It's always the same shit with, like, the crossing of the streets, always wanting cars to go. I mean, I totally get it, because it is actually a thing where if you have a 2 lanes or greater, or should I say more than 1 lane, people will overtake a vehicle that's slowing down or stopped, not thinking there's a reason why that vehicle is slowing down or stopping, and then will hit people. It happens all the time, so I totally get it. And that's the type of situation I look out for, especially when I'm driving. I'm like, why is this vehicle slowed down? Is he trying to let somebody in, crossing the street, let somebody out? I always got to take caution around stuff like this, especially when I can't see the danger that is, coming.
Okay. And they said, well, tomorrow we'll get the punch cards in, and they'll remember me. All right, so I got a couple drinks on hold right now. I'm going to the credit union, which is right behind this big building here, which is City Hall. This big building that's right in front of us. That's Buffalo Shitty Hall. Yeah, so it's like right behind this building here. And We're gonna get another 1/8 of the Northern Lights. Okay, I kind of like that one. Well, maybe I'll get another pre-roll or two. Oh, Jesus Christ! This is every fucking light. Oh, look, they have the cops. They have the horseback cops out.
Everyone loves a
I don't
horseback
like
cop.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Oh, look at the state of that building. That used to be the peak of architecture for Buffalo. When Buffalo was one of the top cities in North America, this was a site you would come to Buffalo and see the peak of architecture right there, right at the one of the ends of this roundabout where you have this prism in the middle of the roundabout. And kind of reminiscent of Washington D.C. If you know, you know. And yeah,
They have the Royal Canadian Mounted Police. Hey, Monty.
you
They-
can't have Royal Canadian Mounted Police in Buffalo unless it's an invite. And even with that, they're typically invited with special conditions. You can't just be out on patrol in a foreign country where you have no jurisdiction. That's actually pretty bad. That's why, yeah, there wouldn't be RCMP like that in Buffalo. Okay, it's
They
not
really
Canada.
ride horses
They do,
in Canada
but they write a lot of other things, like your mom.
For their cops. See, there's one of the horses. You have to go around this fucking circle.
Look at this. Everything's here. This
Oh,
is
now
downtown.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Ooh. Ooh, somebody didn't do right for that bus. Use the side.
I don't think they were honking at me. I think they were honking at somebody.
Yeah.
So what they'll do what I did yesterday. I'll take out 75 for myself. That'll get me out. Oh, maybe I'll just stick with just another 8 of the Northern Lights. And then I might take myself out to lunch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll get something from Lovejoy Pizzeria or something. And then the other 800 just going toward my mom. Because I feel like I should have to pay her back, but I'm not looking to get scammed by her as well. So you could go fuck yourself. It's $3,700, not $7,000. Or where the hell you came up with that number trying to fucking scam your own son. Can't believe she fucking lied to her own lawyer like that too. That's kind of fucked up.
Right.
Lying to your own lawyer.
Right.
That's fucked up. And she's lying to the courts. That's perjury.
Right.
Isn't it? That's what perjury is.
Right. Yeah, so says DLF. All right, let me go forward a little bit. You start cycling back, I guess. He's just gonna
Just go.
repeating
Just
the same
go.
shit.
Just go. Just fucking go. No, just. All right. I hate when you fucking do this shit.
Oh my god, the freak out. That's never gonna end.
Fucking stop in the middle of fucking traffic to let me across. While people are trying to go around them and then fucking hit me anyway.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, that is a very, very if a thing that
Are you
happens to a
fucking
lot of
kidding me
people.
with this shit? No, just fucking go!
That's his biggest fear. He might fear spiders, he might fear mice, he might fear rats, he might fear snakes, but he also fears buffalo traffic stopping for him whenever he's trying to cross the street. That's Mike's biggest fear. DLF, biggest fear in action.
You fucking mood for any of this shit.
Ooh, it's called Dank. Okay, I need to go to a place like that. If it's called Dank, then you know what's up. But like when you open that bag and you're like, damn, that shit is dank.
No, because then they fucking let you go.
That's when you know it's good. But if it's your girlfriend and it's dank, that is not a good thing.
Somebody else will pull out behind them. No, I've been screwed over my entire fucking life. I'm not worried about being screwed over again.
All right, so it goes in the store. What are we gonna do? Oh yeah, let's see like what the bike looks like right here. Let's go. I'm pretty sure he went into dank.
Emerald Fire. I got an
That's what it
it's
looks
called
like.
Emerald Fire. I got this pre-roll.
You're looking at the trike in all its
This
glory,
was a
people.
pretty good one.
In all its glory.
No, this was a pretty good one.
All right, let's go forward a little bit more. We're gonna head all the way back home on the tricycle after getting some drink, some rolls, some blunts. You think Mike has ever had like Swisher Sweets? What's the other one called again? There's Swisher Sweets and there's I always forget. Let me look that up. Backwoods. Why do I always forget the backwoods? Backwoods versus Swisher Sweets. Which one are you? If you know, you know.
Well, I was not high during that court day. Oh, I gotta explain court now. I gotta explain what happened at court today. Yeah, so like I said, I can't use the whatchamacallit. I can't use that app on my phone. Like there's like when it comes to like doing
The baby's coming. I'm pregnant with a new dark roast. Naughty little bean, you sweet son of a gunya.
Ooh. Ooh. Wait, what the hell? Okay, I think my bad.
doing video on a phone.
I should have skipped it, but I think I did. All right, let's go.
I can't use that app on my phone. Like there's like when it comes to like doing video on a phone, I don't know what it is, and I don't feel like getting it like looked at or anything like that. But when it comes to video on a phone, it just like the sound doesn't work right. Is the problem, you know? Like if you remember when I went to Cleveland. Remember I went to Cleveland, right? and I did that video at the Amtrak station in Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that I did that on my phone. That was done on my phone. And if you remember how the sound sounded,
Yeah, it sounds was shite. Anyways, we're gonna do a throwback to the Cleveland stuff. I gotta tell you because I didn't do the Cleveland stuff. I got a little bit busy, but now I'm kind of a little bit more free. So we're gonna do that. Let's see where he goes right here.
here we go.
Is that a battery pack? I think so.
Here we go. We're gonna clean out.
Don't you love these views of Dragon Lord Frodo? Beautiful, isn't it?
This fucking tricycle basket. It's cannabis infused sparkling water. That's what it is. I said it was pop.
That's funny, Fish. Fish says, sorry, my aunt called and told me I need to go to confession while I was watching this. Perfect. She knew your she knew the devil was at work. You were being trifled with. Yes, you better go to confession now, Fish. It's a Sunday. You're watching the devil's work at play with Dragon Lord Frodo. You know what they say about idle hands? Idle hands are the devil's plaything, right? Well, we definitely know we know DLF's hands aren't idle because he's always playing with his thing. Get it? Idle hands are the devil's plaything, but DLF's hands are never idle because he's always playing with his thing.
It's actually sparkling water. Oh. So I don't know what I want to do about the court thing. So I told the judge today, I was like, can we do this in person? And the judge said that my mom had a knee surgery yet, right? So she can't get around. Oh, but I'm sure she'll be in Florida next week.
Yeah, MommaScrunch always does her Florida thing. She goes south for the winter, enjoying herself. How does that even work with like work? Because isn't she kind of pseudo retired, semi retired, but she kind of still works a lot of hours? How does she work that out?
You know?
Or maybe she has enough vacation time that she can spend like 3 weeks, maybe a month down south. I mean, that would kind of help.
Yeah, I'm sure my mom's gonna be in Florida next week.
Good old MommaScrunch is probably at the casino right
So
now.
I'm just like, whatever. So I guess I'm gonna be in person, and they're gonna be on a video. No, how's it gonna work? No, because I can't take the fucking picture. No, no, it just never.
Why is he complaining about?
If I had the computer, I'd probably be more inclined because I don't.
He's such a Karen.
Stop fucking honking at me.
The man is literally a Karen all the time. He has food in the fridge, clothing on his back that he doesn't have to freaking work for. He bought himself a $7,000 computer. Or, well, yeah, I'm pretty sure he did say it was like $7,000 computer. And now he's complaining because what, he's like $1,000 short, he says, of paying back the 3,700. Okay. But why do we need a $7,000 desktop computer? It like puzzles me. It's like we're not in the early 2000s, late 90s anymore. You don't need that type of power for what he's doing, unless it's like your job is like, if your computer is something, a tool you need for your job, then I say, yeah, get the best, get an Alienware computer, something equivalent, maybe like a Macintosh computer, Apple Macintosh. Sure, go ahead. But he does nothing. He doesn't do any coding. He doesn't do any animation or video editing. There's no need for that type of hardware setup.
So no, you're a fucking piece of shit.
Whoa. Is he exploding? Okay, let's listen to this here.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen. Yeah, no. Now you can go fuck yourself.
Am I still coding yet?
$7,000. Okay.
Ever since January the 3rd, I am still learning how to code. I've been actually doubling my my knowledge, because not only was I learning how to code, but I had all the tests I'm doing. Since those tests are completed, now I'm going back over my calculus, my algebra, my trigonometry. Plus, I'm learning how to code. Once my calculus, algebra, trigonometry stuff is done, I still learn how to code, and then I gotta start learning other things. I also wanna learn languages, so I'll start with French, brush up on my French, get good at it. Then I will learn Spanish next, and then after Spanish, maybe I will try maybe Mandarin. Who knows? Because Mandarin's like super hard to learn. I got to really be immersed in it. Or maybe I'll try something else. Who knows? I don't know. What are all the math courses for? I need math courses for calculations in the field I'm in. So I really need to know things such as especially trigonometry when I'm factoring in systems and other things. So is very calculus and trig heavy.
Okay, now you can't even keep track of your own fucking bank account. And you expect me to fucking you expect that you think I.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool if you could have a language Discord. Yeah, I will think about it. Yeah, in time we should have that.
You can't even keep track of your own fucking bank account. And then you fucking tell me that I'm unable to fucking take care of myself? No, you're a fucking piece of shit.
Well, you can take care of yourself. That's why you had APS.
Sit there, fucking. Maybe it's time for the fucking nursing home. How's that sound? And guess what? I get to pick your fucking nursing home. Maybe it's time for the old folks home. Ever think about that one?
Oh my God, DLF wants to retire MommaScrunch to the nursing home. Why is he such a great son? He is.
He's got fucking. I think my mom's getting the fucking dementia. He should be checked out. I really think it's time for the old folks home for my mom. Yeah, and I get to pick her fucking old folks home. You know, I'm gonna make sure I get the most piece of shit old folks home I can find.
My God, it's like he wants to indenture MommaScrunch at the nursing home. That's what he wants to do. He'll be like, payback, bitch. This is for raising me as a proper adult, except I was doing all types of bullshit. Here, we'll dump you off at the worst nursing home ever and just leave your ass there. Best son of the year here, folks. Number one son, the best. Primero, Primo.
You know, all those fucking ECMC visits. Yeah, now you're getting your payback. You had to fucking pick my fucking psych wards and shit like that. Guess what? Now I get to pick your nursing home. Oh, you want to play that fucking shit? You want to play that fucking shit? $7 grand? Where the hell did you get that from? Because that's how much the computer's worth. Because if you add up all the fucking components in there that I put in there, it's like $7 grand.
And you got top of the line shit that's like half the price now. Yes, is the type of guy that's like
That doesn't
really
mean that
video
she
cards.
gave me $7 grand. She's actually holding on to something that's worth more than what she gave me.
All right. We hear the rant. Okay, let's go towards the end. Where does it start? Why is it so black? Oh my god. So we're at his building. Yeah, we're pretty much at the building.
All right.
He puts people probably in the pockets.
I'm not
somewhere.
locking the bike up.
You're not gonna lock the bike
Because
up.
there's going to be all kinds of cameras around. I make sure.
No one wants DLF taking care of him and his 14-year-old. Why do you bring that up, Fish? You know I'm gonna laugh that this man was like 17, 18 with a 14-year-old babysitter. How old was he again? Wasn't he like, he was at least 16 or 17 or 18, something like that, and he had like a 14-year-old babysitter?
If I'm not going to lock it up, and make sure there's a camera present.
Might as well cut my balls off if like my babysitter is younger than me. Did your balls fall off?
I gotta get this job though. Man, like I got the job already, so everything's going very.
Ow!
You know what I'm saying? Everything's going.
It is crazy, Fish. Makes me laugh every single time. This grown-ass man had a babysitter younger than him. You're like, what world are we living in right now? All right. We're gonna go forward. Oh yes, this is the ride to the bike to the back. Let's go. I love these rides to the back. It's amazing.
Oh my god. Wouldn't that be funny if somebody was blaring like food smuggler?
It would be.
Out of their car?
Maybe I will one day. One day I will blare food smuggler. And he's gonna like it. You know why? Because I said so.
Oh. All right. This is Dragon Lord Frodo, and I approve this message. Thanks in advance for watching this.
All right, and we're done. We're out of here. Okay, people. I'll be back probably in a couple days. We're gonna watch more DLF content. Thanks for hanging out with me. It's been pretty much 2 hours and 15 minutes. Wow, a long time. And I gotta tell it to you. It's my secret, but I was studying this entire time while reacting to this. Yes, So I've been going over my formulas and whatnot for my calculus and trig. But thanks for hanging out with me. Really appreciate it. Shout outs to DLF's babysitter that was years younger than him. Like that person was babysitting a grown ass man. Okay, I don't know what we're coming to, but we've come to that. Anyways, I'll see you guys. Take care of yourselves. Have a good rest of your Sunday, and I'll see you later. Peace. Have a good